Hello, everyone. So I thought I would do like just a quick little check-in. I haven't gone on YouTube in a minute. Been busy doing some editing on some other projects. Hey, what's going on? But I thought I would check in and say hello to everybody, see how you guys are doing. Um, no new updates on the Zeros 3 yet. Um, hey, hello. Um, but yeah, I guess everything. Let's see, R4G for Race for Wolf. No, we're not gonna do Zeros 3 this year. Oh, thanks, Colin. So the plan for the Zeros 3, because of what's going on with the whole COVID 19 and how it seemed like everything was starting to open back up, but now it's everything is spiking again. So now they're starting to close things again. Just to be on the safe side, we'll keep it to shooting in 2021. So for those who weren't on any of the other lives before, or who didn't watch the other lives, the plan is I'm going to cast the actors in 2021. Hopefully by then things will be a little bit more relaxed. And then I'm going to shoot a trailer, like a quick little trailer, and then we will use the trailer to raise the money for the Zeros 3, which again, as I mentioned many times, Zeros 3 will be the last film in the trilogy, and I have put so much into this story to make it where the last one is going to be the best one. Like I mentioned before, the first, if you saw the first Zeros, it was more comedic, and the second Zeros was more action. For the Zeros 3, I'm gonna bring back more of the comedy. Still gonna have action in it because a lot of people like the action, but some people were complaining that Zeros 2 wasn't as funny. It's like they like the comedy of Zeros 1, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna uh, bring in more comedy. Oh, let me go back because I missed a lot of stuff while I was like talking. So 2 months in the year is even getting worse. Yes, Mark, it is crazy. Like I seriously thought that the this whole COVID-19 thing was gonna blow over in a month, maybe two. The problem is some people are wearing a mask, some people are not wearing a mask. Me, I'm staying in the house. The only time I leave the house is to go grocery shopping and maybe to like walk around the neighborhood to get some fresh air. But I'm pretty much staying in the house. Forget that. Let me go back. What's up, Ivana? Ivana is she's playing the villain in Zeros 3. If you watch the beginning and end of Zeros 2, she was the narrator, so she will be back in Zeros 3. Hype claps. Yes, I am definitely social distancing. I am staying in the house. Smallfoot. I am gonna make Zeros 3. Yes, in 2021. And we're gonna try to shoot it in 4K. And yeah, so the quality is gonna be way better for Zeros 3 because my goal is to at least try to submit it to Amazon um, and try to get on there. And Amazon, they only take 4K content, so if I want to get it on there, I have to step it up. Uh, Viridian Pie, my Instagram. So I have a comedy channel on Instagram called Wait What Comedy. If you like sketch comedy, that's my comedy channel. Um, let's see, let me go back. Yeah, Dexter, I haven't been on here in a while either. The gaming channel. Oh my gosh, Cooper, let me tell you. So I don't know if I'm gonna have a gaming channel, but I am definitely waiting for PS5 because I will be getting it. So uh, um, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Thank you, Carly. Yeah. Yes, Aiden. I am also sad that we're not doing the Zeros 3 in 2020 because I was so excited to shoot this movie. But hey, the cool thing about waiting until next year is because I already have the ideas. I know people are like, oh, I have an idea for you. I already have the script. Everything is like set and ready to go. The storyline is going to be like I think people will be surprised. Um, but I feel like by waiting until next year, it's cool because I get to put the script to the side, and then I can, if, for example, like if an idea comes up, maybe I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me add that to the script. When I did the Zeros 2, we shot that back in 2014, and it wasn't released until December of last year. Like I did a rough edit back in 24, like the film was pretty much done back around 2014, 2015, but I put it to the side because I had to work on the audio, which was actually great because it gave me a few years to step away from it, come back to it with fresh eyes. And so that's why I was able to make the film uh the Zeros 2 as I made. Because originally when I put it together, it was long, and I ended up cutting about 20 to 25 minutes out of Zeros 2. When I did Zeros 1, Zeros 1 is like 78 minutes long, but when I originally cut it together, it was like 150, I think it was 153, 156 minutes. It was way too long. So I had to cut out a lot. Zeros 3 is probably going to be around 100. May at the most 110, 120. Like I wanted to be tight, so I don't want it to drag. It's not gonna be like a Avengers length movie, which I love the Avengers, but I don't want to like make a movie where it drags. Not saying Avengers drag because Avengers was good, but I'm saying for Zero 3, I wanted to be tight, and I want people to feel like, wow, it's over already, because that's how good it's gonna be. So let me go back because I was missing a lot. Let's see. You made us wait 3 years for Zeros 2. Actually, people waited longer because Zeros, like I said, Zeros 3 was done back in 2014. So actually, people waited 5 years for the Zeros 2. Oh, thanks you. Thank you, Ayan. Let's see. Eric, okay, how many zeros are going to be in Zeros 3? Okay, so, yes, okay, perfect. Okay, so far, the ones who are confirmed, let me just hold this up here with my chin. Jaden is confirmed, Brian is confirmed. Oop, shoot. Uh, Nathan is confirmed, and Noah. Where's Noah? No, oh yeah, right there at the bottom. Noah, right there at the bottom. So those are the ones who are confirmed so far. Plus Ivana as the villain. There, I'm pretty sure there will be more zeros. I wrote the script for those characters because they were the ones who confirmed first. But when we raised the money, as well want to join in. If you notice, like in Zeros 2, originally we had, when I did the campaign video for the Zeros 2, we had everyone. Like everyone was interested. Sorry, there's like a police car going by. We had everyone interested. And when we didn't raise the money, the full amount through our campaign, fundraising campaign, then they dropped out because we only raised, it's like 4,900 to shoot the Zeros 2, which was insane. Like no one thought that the zero two was gonna like turn out good, or if it was even going to be completed, because it was like the amount was like insanely low, which is also why it took so long, because I had to do everything by myself, as opposed to being able to hire assistants to help me speed it up. For the zero three, I'm not making the zero three unless I can afford to hire help for the zero three. Let's see. Let me go back because I feel like I missed a lot. Um, oh, Mad Tight, that's dope that you watched Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. I'm glad it was able to hold your attention, but back to back in one day. Very nice. Thank you, Eric. Cooper. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess doing vlogs would be cool. I was like, I don't know if I have enough stuff to talk about that would be of interest to people right now, especially because we have to wait till 2021 to shoot the zero three, and I know everyone is here for the zero three. So I was like, well, people really gonna want to hear me talk, or they just want to see the movie. So that's why I had to think about the vlog thing. Let me see. Oh, Carly, your favorite character is Stephanie. Okay. Yes. I mean, yeah, okay. Stephanie's cool. Lost in the Dark. Can Gavin be in it? Um, Gavin. I mean, I would like to have Gavin in it, of course. But like I said, it all depends on if we raise the money in 2021. So I'll probably, let me see, try to give you all the timeline. So I will probably cast for the Zeros 3 in February, and then start doing rehearsals in March, and maybe shoot in April or May. And what I would like to do, just so everyone knows, I don't want to shoot the zeros in 2021 and then, not release it until, people are like, grandparents. Like I would like to have it, ideally I would like to have it done, if not later that year, definitely at the beginning of 2022. But my goal, because I'm gonna have help, my goal is to like shoot it before summer or in the summer, and then drop it around Christmas time next year. That's the goal. Let's see. Let's see. I got a lot of people saying, wait. So Gabriel, that would be, so Gabriel is like saying like have the zero stop people from committing suicide. Okay, so that would be like an important storyline. I don't know. I didn't put that in there just because it's still a comedy. Um, but the message that we put in there, that it's like a positive message and stuff, which I try to put a positive message in all the zeros, is definitely relevant to. I'm trying to think. Is it possibly relevant to that subject? But yeah, I didn't want it to be too heavy. Because yeah, I still wanted it to be a comedy, and I know there's like a lot of subjects, suicide, teen pregnancy, like there's a lot of subjects out there, serious subjects, but I wanted to keep the movie light, so I didn't want to like go down that path with the zeros. Let's see. Yeah, so a lot of people are asking, can they be in the zeros? Okay, so originally, my plan was to raise the money and then cast the actors. But I see that is not going to work. So what I'm going to have to do is cast the actors first. I'm going to have auditions, like I said, in February, and I'll put a notice up here so that people can, if you're in the LA area, that you can audition. So there's that. But yeah, yeah, there's definitely going to be audition for the 03 because there are characters that I do need to cast for. So yeah, if you're in the LA area, I'll put out a notice. Let's see. Can Sam and Gavin be in it? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I will. Sorry, I will definitely reach out to them. Um, oh my gosh, yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll reach out to them again. I feel like because people are like a lot of the actors are waiting to see if we actually raise the money. Like I'll give you a little inside thing. So a lot of actors, not just for the zeros, but just in general, a lot of actors are very hesitant to attach themselves to projects that they think either won't be good or that they'll never see again. Because there are a lot of like filmmakers out there who will cast people in projects and then the actor gets excited and they're thinking, oh, I can't wait to get this footage, and they never see the footage. Like the project never gets done. There are a lot of directors who, I don't know, for whatever reason, they just never release the project. So a lot of actors are I don't want to say jaded, but yeah, they're jaded. So they're kind of like, well, let's see if Steve raises the money for the 03 before we commit. And let's see how much he raises because, like a lot of people did not think that the 02 was going to be any good because I had no help. It was me doing everything. I was the writer, director, camera operator, editor. There were a couple times I had to be like the babysitter for like some of the kids because the parents were off chit chatting. Like, I mean, it was sometimes it was rough. So yeah, a lot of people were thinking this project is not gonna go, and so that's why we lost a lot of actors. But for like I said, for Zero's three, I will never put myself in that position again. Never. So let's see. Uh, yeah, a lot of people like Noah. He definitely has like some funny pickup lines for sure. Tim, where'd you come up with the name Zeros? Okay, so Tim, basically what happened was, well, and actually it's tied into how I came with the whole project. So I had another web series called Everyday Lies, and one of the actresses, her dad was like, "Hey, can you write something for my son to star in?" Keith's dad, who plays Julian. So he was like, "Can you write something for my son?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I can." And so I was trying to think of like an idea, and at the time I was literally watching Ocean's 11, and I was like, "Yo, that would be kind of cool to write something like an Ocean's 11, but for kids." And so that's how I came up with the whole concept. And the name, I came up with it because a lot of people, it's like heroes and zeros. And so I was like, the zeros, yes, because these kids are being bullied. So the bullies kind of look at them as like they're, worthless, they're nothing, they're zeros. And I was like, if I write Zeroes, it almost kind of sounds like heroes. So I was like, oh, the zeros. Oh, okay. So that's how it all came together. Da, 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 da. Oh, Eric, that's good. I'm glad that the zeros inspired you for sure. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of bullies either. When I was a kid, I had someone try to bully me fortunate. Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. I had two people. So when I was in the first grade, I did have a bully. This kid beat me up, gave me a black eye, and I remember going home and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my baby," you know. And then right after that, they ended up putting me in martial arts. So I ended up taking karate for a few months, and after that, I didn't have any bully issues until the seventh. No, no, sorry, the eighth grade. And this bigger kid tried to bully me, even though I wasn't taking martial arts at the time. I mean, I still remembered a lot of stuff, and so I fought back. And I never had any bully issues from him or anyone else. Not telling people to go beat up bullies. Hey, I'm just saying that was what I did, and that basically put a stop to that bullying real quick. Let's see. Yes, Carly, Chelsea. Yeah, she's definitely very talented, very funny. Um, Eric, I haven't really talked to the Zeros in a while. The last time I talked to them was when I sent out the notice like, "Hey, I have an idea for the Zeros 3. Let me know who's interested." And like I said, the actors who were interested hit me back up. The other actors, I didn't hear anything. So, like I said, I think a lot of the actors are waiting to see how much money will he raise for the Zeros 3. Mm, 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 mm. Cooper, what made you want to start making movies? And good question. So what happened was, okay, so before I was going to University of Maryland College Park, I was studying law because I thought I was going to go in law enforcement, like FBI, U.S. Marshals, something like that. And what happened was I was leaving class and I saw all these like white trailers on campus. And I was like, oh, what's going on over there? And I decided to check it out. Saw that they were filming a movie and they were looking for extras. And so I was an extra in this movie. I don't even remember the name of the movie, but like right then, I was immediately interested in film or acting at the time. And then when I moved to LA, I realized, because in the movies, it just seems like, oh, they're handing out acting roles left and right. That's not the case. There's a lot of like sitting around waiting for auditions and blah blah blah. And so rather than sit and wait, I was like, I'm just gonna write something for myself to act in. And so that's how it got started. I started writing things. And then I read this article later, and they were talking about how, because I was doing short films, but they were talking about how web series and web content was like the new Hollywood calling card. So I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, so that led me to writing web series, writing more short films, and then that eventually led me to doing the Zeros. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. So Joanne, if we raise the money in 2021, then yes, I will definitely shoot and release the Zeros 3. But if we don't raise the money, oh, okay. So if we because we're gonna do a fundraiser, the goal is to try to raise $40,000. Like right now, I think it was like 35 or 36,000 subscribers. Hopefully by then I'll have 40,000 subscribers. Because if I can get 40,000 subscribers to donate $1, then we will have the money to shoot the Zeros 3. If we don't raise the money to shoot the Zeros 3, then the plan is to rewrite the script for the Zeros 1 and the Zeros 2. And I'm just going to have to like basically reboot the whole thing with all new actors. James, I see you. If you're in the LA area, like I was saying, I will have auditions in February. So if you're in the LA area, James, then you can come audition. Let's see. I gotta this whole bunch of can I be in zeros three? Hold up, I gotta. Uh, Lior, I'm reading your comments right now. There's not going to be a zeros four, Lior. It's only going to be zeros three is the last one. Eric, are you still taking karate? And Preslink, it's pretty cool to hear. I'm glad I inspired you. Will you be on camera like a role? So yeah, somebody else asked me that on earlier YouTube live, and at first I was not gonna like be in the zero three, but yes, I will have a small cameo appearance in the zero three. Yes. What's up, Stan? Uh, hey, Eric, if you're in the LA area, then you know we can meet. He's being zero. Yes, Landon, I do remember you. Let's see. We'll be having the auditions in LA. I don't have the. I'm not sure which casting studio we'll have them at, but I'll definitely put all that information out there once we lock everything down. What's up, Rocky? So yeah, Keith. That's the other reason why we're waiting until 2021 to before auditioning people because of the coronavirus. We're kind of like waiting and seeing. I know there's like a lot of schools are talking about opening in the fall. I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah, I'll definitely be monitoring that closely since the majority of the cast will be kids. So. Lil Sunflower. I'm not gonna make a pilot. I'm gonna make a trailer for the Zeros Three, for sure, just so people can get an idea of the story a little bit. Um, yeah, but it's definitely gonna be a film. We make another movie besides the Zeros. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make. I have a couple ideas for some movies. I'm about to start co-writing a comedy, a buddy comedy, with a friend of mine, so that would probably be the movie that I shoot after the Zeros. So, which is another reason why I want to be able to hire help on the Zeros because I want to have someone working on the Zeros while I'm working on this other project. So it would be great to have that assistant so that yeah, I can definitely multitask. Yes, Rocky. Zeros three is not going to be until 2021. We were trying to raise the money this year to shoot, and we didn't even come close. Like I think we were trying to raise $40,000, and we raised $500. And because it's Kickstarter, Kickstarter is all or nothing. So I got none of that money. That money went right back to the people who donated. Like a couple people were like, "Oh, you should do Indiegogo or GoFundMe because like whatever you raise, you get to keep." I don't want to do that because that's what we did for the Zeros Two. We were trying to raise 50,000, and we raised, like I said, $4,900. We got to keep that, so that's what we made the movie with, $4,900. So I, I don't, I'm not putting myself in that position again. I love Kickstarters, all or nothing. So it's like this is how much we need, and if we don't raise the money, then there's no point in trying to make the movie. $40,000 seems like a lot of money, but with the things that I'm putting in this movie, the fact that it's being shot with 4K. We're doing drone footage again. When we had in the zeros one and zeros, well, zeros one, the guy gave us a discount. Zeros two, he gave me a huge discount because he knew that we didn't have the money. But for zeros three, like I used up a lot of favors, so people are like, Steve, you got to pay us. And I totally get it. So, yeah, I put together the budget, and 40,000 would be the minimum. If for some reason we make more than 40,000, that would be great because then that would give me access to being able to reach out to, I don't know, like a C or D list actor to make a cameo, like stuff like that, like just things to add to the production value. But yeah, I would be satisfied with the 40,000 and shooting the movie, the way I have it with, relatively unknown actors. A name actor would be great, not necessary. The story doesn't need a name actor. It would just be like a extra bonus to have. Um, mm, 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 mm. Oh, Malik, I'm glad that you like Scarlet. Yeah, Scarlet. Oh man, we only shot like 3 episodes of Scarlet. It was supposed to be 7 episodes, but we didn't raise the money for that one, and that one would have been expensive because they were supposed to be, we were setting up for this big singing competition, which I thought would have been great because it would have introduced some really talented singers. But yeah, we just didn't have the raise the money for it. So that's why the Scarlet ended where it ended. Um, Plus, one of the girls, she's on Into the Badlands now. So, she's on TV, which is kind of cool. It's like, wow, this actress that I had in one of my web series is now a main character on a TV show. Let's see. Uh, yeah. Thanks, Little Sunflower. Yeah. So I try to like make the zeros give each of the zeros movies a cool plot. So the first zeros we dealt with, bigger kids, and the second one we dealt with cyberbullies. For the third one, it won't really be either of those. Well, uh, yeah, it's different. That's all I'll say. I don't want to give away too much until I do the trailer. So, but it's definitely an original story. Uh, 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 get more YouTube channels. Well, the problem with that, I feel like it kind of like spreads. It would spread myself too thin. So I try to like keep it as just this one and concentrate everything on this one. Carly, it's funny you should mention that. So originally, when I put together, when I the before I shot the zeros one, originally the zeros were going to be adults. It was going to start off with them as adults, and then it was going to flash back to them as kids, kind of like how they did. I think that's how they. No, well, that's how they did the original It, where it's like you have the adults and then you flash back to the kids. So I was gonna do that at first, but then I was just like, nah, I don't need to do that. But I did think about, well, the original zeros, they are older now. A lot of them are in college, so and they have beards and mustaches, which is crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, like I remember when you were here, and now it's like you're looking like as old as me. It's crazy. So yeah, yes, Keith, the zero three will definitely have a lot of action, for sure. Wyatt, my name is Steve Royal. I am the director and writer of The Zeros. Let's see. So if we raise the money, I would ideally like the Zeros 3 to come out in December 2021. That's the goal. Um, but we will see. Yes, Rocky. Noah is definitely one of the ones in Zero 03. So I don't know if you guys just joined. So the actors who are confirmed, let's see. Jaden confirmed. Nathan confirmed. Brian confirmed. And Noah confirmed. So those are the ones who confirmed so far. Again, like I said, I know that the other actors are aware of the Zeros 3 because I told them we're doing the Zeros 3. So I think they're, like I said, waiting to see if we raise the money to shoot it. And then if we raise it, then they will come around. Let's see. Yeah, so Carly, like I was saying before, because that's a lot of people were saying about they wanted more comedy. The Zeros 1 was more comedic. The Zeros 2 was more action. So I'm definitely making sure that the Zeros 3 has more comedy. Still has the action, but I definitely wanted to be more comedic. Also, for the Zeros 3, it's going to be a little more. Uh, how do you explain it? Like I wanted to have like a slicker look, which is another reason why I wanted to shoot it in 4K. So I want to bring in like lighting and I don't do color correction, so I would love to have someone who does color correction. Um, there's a possibility there's one scene that might require green screen. I've never used green screen, so I would need to bring in someone who knows how to do that properly and light it properly. Uh, but yeah, the Zero 03, I want to make this one the one where people are like, wow. Like I want it to look like Zeros 1 was here, Zeros 2 was here, but Zero 3 is gonna be way up here for production value. Like it's gonna be insane. Let's see. Make other YouTube movies. Good question. I don't know if I'll make any more movies specific for YouTube. Because now there's Amazon Prime and there's Netflix. So I'm kind of looking to start putting content on there, which is why I want to make the Zeros 3 in 4K because I want all future films to be, shot at a higher level and also to try to put them on like on Amazon or Netflix to try to basically get a larger audience. Film. Okay. Wait. Okay, so when we shot the Zeros 1, I think the Zeros 1 was shot in, I want to say 20 days. Zeros 2 was supposed to be shot in 18 days. I think it was like 27, 28 days. It took way long. And it was because since the budget was so low, I feel like morale or faith in the project was kind of low. So actors were like, I can't stay long. I can only be here for a couple hours. And so we had some shorter days than I wanted to. It's already supposed to be short because we only had the actors for 6 hours. But there were some days where it was like I only had them for like 2 or 3 hours, and then they had to go to a birthday party or they had to go to some cookout or something. And so there was just I had to like work with what I had. And then also there was, because I didn't have the money for a crew. So some of the parents of my crew, and none of them had experience with sound equipment. So there were a couple of things we had to reshoot because when I got home and listened to the footage, it was like, oh, the audio was terrible. So, which is another reason why it's very important to hire a crew that knows what they're doing. Zero 03 will probably be Luke. 03 is probably gonna. I would like it to be a 20-day shoot or less because yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going into it, and because I need to hire a crew, yeah, I would ideally like to shoot shorter because $40,000. It seems like, oh man, that's plenty of money, man. Like when I added the budget together, it's gonna cost me about $2,000 a day to shoot this movie, and this includes feeding all the actors, paying the crew, the lighting, camera, because I don't have a 4K camera, so that means we have to hire someone who has a 4K camera, or we have to go to like a Sammy's and rent a 4K camera. And just renting a camera from a 4K camera from Sammy's is already going to be 500 right there. So yeah, I would probably be better to hire someone who already owns the camera, and because it's multiple days, will probably give me a discount. Let's see. Eric, 03 will probably be about 110 minutes. Adam, the next movie that I shoot will be the 03, and that won't be until 2021. Hopefully, like I said, April, May, maybe June. Yeah, Malik, the 03 is definitely going to be worth the wait. Little Sunflower, if we don't raise the money for 03 in 2021, then yeah, I'll reboot it, and then it would be, I don't know if it would be the 03, the next generation. It would just be I would redo zeros 1 and 2. Because there were things, as like a creator, when you put projects out and then you step away from it and then you look back at it later, you're like, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that. So if I have to like reboot, yeah, there were a lot of things that I would have included in zeros 1 and 2 that I would definitely include if I had to reboot. Do I like Fruity Pebble cookies, Landon? I have never had Fruity Pebbles cookies. I like Fruity Pebbles. I like cookies, but I've never had Fruity Pebble cookies. So that is interesting. I'm actually, when I get off here, I'm gonna look that up and see what that looks like. Is it like a sugar cookie? Is it like almost like a chocolate chip cookie? Like what kind of Fruity Pebble cookie? Like, because I'm picturing like a sugar cookie with Fruity Pebbles on top of it. That's what I'm picturing. Or like a chocolate chip cookie, but instead of chocolate chips, you put in Fruity Pebbles is what I'm picturing. Adam, yeah. I didn't want to wait long. I didn't want to wait so long either. Like I was ready to shoot back in December of last year. Yeah, I was really looking forward to shooting the zeros. Catfish. I'm talking to my subscribers about my kids project, the zeros. Let's see. Keith, favorite scene in Zeros 2. I would say either when they were chasing Reese through Chinatown. That was a pretty fun shoot. I like that scene. And also the scene because I like action. I also like the scene where Savannah broke into her dad's company and she had to like fight the security guards. That was actually a pretty cool scene, and that was actually a pretty fun scene to shoot too. Ah, legend. Yeah, yeah, that was a cool scene too. Wait, but they made the plan in the caves, not the not jail. So Adam, like I said before, what made me come up with the zeros? I was watching Ocean's 11, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to shoot a movie like an Ocean's 11, but for kids. So that's how I came up with that one. Wait, chocolate chip and fruity pebbles landed? That Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up. In fact, if you want to send me the recipe, yeah, I would definitely like to try that actually. That could be interesting. I mean, I probably shouldn't be eating cookies right now anyway because I gained a lot of weight from this quarantine. But fruity pebble chocolate chip cookies, that sounds interesting. Cooper, if I had $1 million, what would I buy? If I had $1 million, oh my gosh, I would buy. I mean, I guess I'd buy a house and maybe invest the rest. Legend, yes, this quarantine is definitely boring. Actually, though, so when the quarantine started, I was doing a lot of watching movies, sleeping late, eating late. Like the first couple of weeks, I basically wasted those weeks doing nothing. But these days, I've been super productive. So, like, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go right back to editing this short film that I shot a few years ago. So, I'm trying to finish that short film, and I'm trying to finish a web series that I shot. So, I want to get those coming out like this year. So those will be off my plate. And like I said, then I'll start co-writing that one script with my friend. The zero 03 will be, like I said, we'll wait till the coronavirus dies down so that we can safely have auditions with the actors. Yeah. Adam, yes, we definitely messed up a few times. Zero, like I said, zeros two, it was just me, and I had some of the parents doing my sound. And when I got home and listened to that sound, it was like they had like this is a mic. So it was almost like they had the mic, the actors are here, it's supposed to face it the mic here, and they're all like over here or here. So the sound was terrible. And I told them, I said, hey, listen, I know you've never done sound before, but if the sound doesn't sound right, let me know. And I would check in. Hey, everything sounds good? Oh, it sounds great. Yeah, this is why it's important to hire a professional crew. The official super alt. Yes. So I am going to be working on a script probably starting next month. It's a buddy comedy for a feature. And like I said, I have Zeros 3 is already written, so that one is put to the side. I may add some stuff to it if I think of something, but that one's pretty much done. Done. And I have an idea for an action movie, but I'm that one is put to the side. Like right now, I'm just focused on the zeros and this buddy comedy, so that when 2021 hits, I can do zeros 3, and then right after zeros 3, do the buddy comedy, and then I can think about some other movies after that. Plus, I still have my comedy channel. So I have a Instagram comedy channel, Wait What Comedy, and it's spelled exactly how it sounds, like Wait What, and that's WAIT, like Wait What Comedy. So I do my comedy sketches on there. Let's see. Oh, Carly, that's cool to hear that your teacher liked the zeros. Trump says he's going to stop funding schools that don't open up because of the corona. Ah, man. I'm glad I don't have kids right now because, yeah, it's very interesting. I feel like a lot of people are sacrificing people's lives for the economy. And I'm like, you know, a lot of people don't want to wear masks, which is I don't get. Like people are like mad that they got to go into a store and wear a mask. It's like, come on, you don't if you don't want to wear a mask in your house or you don't want to wear a mask around your friends, hey, that's your choice. But if a store has a policy where they're like, you got to wear a mask, you got to wear a mask. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just reading legend that there was like one guy who like just died because first he was like saying that coronavirus isn't serious, and then he gets coronavirus and dies. And he's like, "Oh, I guess it was serious." And, yeah, everybody's been telling you it's serious. So, yeah, that's why I've been staying in the house. Let's see. This should be merch for the Zeros movie. Yeah. So we did have T-shirts for the Zeros one because we had a for Zeros one we had a budget of $15,000. So I was able to get like DVDs. I had a Zeros T-shirt. Yeah, like we had a poster. So we definitely had merch for Zeros two. For Zeros three, yeah, I would like to have merch. I don't know. It really depends on if we have it in the budget because for me, my focus is on making a bomb movie. Like I want this movie to be almost like my I don't want to say calling card, but I want it to be like the movie where people are like, who is that? So I'm trying to make Zero Three like just pop, basically. So yeah, the money is definitely going towards making that movie insane. I can't do a backflip. Yeah. And if I did a backflip, you guys would have to call the paramedic because I would definitely bust my butt on that one. Oh, thanks, Legend. Favorite song, Carly. I don't really have a favorite song. I I mean, there's just too many artists that I like, and my taste is just all over the place because I think I like. I mean, I can go from like Wu Tang Clan, I can go to John Legend, I can go to Jill Scott, the Fugees. I mean, it's just so many to name. It would just yeah, I would be here all day naming people. Bruh, Blinky, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you just joined, but if we raise the money, we're gonna try to raise the money in 2021, and if we do raise the money in early 2021, I would like it to come out in December of 2021. The boy, yeah, that would be nice. To get recognition. Uh, yeah, I feel like it's happening slow and steady. When okay, so when I put the zeros one online, I had maybe 20 subscribers, and I think it was like maybe I don't know, like 50 or 60 views. And I was just like, I guess the movie isn't gonna hit. Like I guess people aren't interested. And so I stepped away from it, didn't come back to YouTube for years. I would get like notices in the mail that, people or in my inbox that people were like leaving comments. I just never checked it. And, I went to check it one day for whatever reason, and it was like 10,000 subscribers. So I went from 20 to 10,000 subscribers. I was like, whoa, okay. And then it was a million views. And I was just like, wow. And then it's just steadily been growing now. So I think right now it's like, what, 36,000, which is great. Hopefully by next year, hopefully I will have reached at least 40,000 subscribers, because if if I get 40,000 subscribers, and if those 40,000 people donate $1, then we will easily have the money to shoot the Zeros 3. And yeah, you guys won't have to like wait. You're definitely not waiting years for the Zeros 3. No way. That's just not going to happen. Landon, I don't have a sponsor. Eric, favorite movie? Oh man, y'all are getting me with the question. I don't really have a favorite movie. I have favorite movies, plural. So I like The Matrix. I like. I was just watching one of my other favorites, Wolf of Wall Street. Huge fan of Wolf of Wall Street. I like Dumb and Dumber, Swingers, um, Smoking Aces, Goodfellas, Minority Report. I would say the majority of movies that I like are action movies, which is weird because I'm a comedy guy, but if you look at my movie collection, it's I would say 70% action movies and 20% would be comedy, and then 10% is like whatever. Um, let's see. Favorite TV show? Well, lately I've been watching The 100. I like The 100. I like Billions. I like Family Guy. I like, what's the other movie? Homecoming. If you have Netflix, I like The Boys, which I'm looking forward to The Boys season 2 coming out. If you don't know what that one is, it's where they have like these superheroes who are, uh, basically bad, yet good, yet, yeah, they curse. So I like that one. Bob's Burger. I tried to watch Bob Burgers. I think I saw like a couple episodes. I was like, oh, okay, it's cool. But it just never. It never captured my attention like Family Guy. Oh, Family Guy is fantastic. Yeah. I don't have cable, so I don't watch Nickelodeon. Um, if you had the choice, the superpowers would be force field, heat vision, or flight. Well, out of those, it would be flight for sure. Um, yeah, if I had the superpower of flight, that would be fantastic. Traffic, like fly over that. That's yeah. Favorite hobby? Hmm. Okay. Favorite hobby. I would say like it used to be. I used to collect comic books. That used to be my favorite hobby. I still have my comic books in the little, mylar sleeve with the little cardboard back. I have a lot of X-Men, Silver Surfer, Spider Man. Let's see. A couple of my, I have the original Batman Killing Joke. I have, yeah, which I looked up and is actually the original one is worth a little bit of money. So that's kind of cool. Like when I say a little bit of money, I mean like $30, $40, nothing like crazy. Yes, the official Superior. I did hold auditions for Zeros and Zeros 2 when we shot those for sure. All right, so I'm probably gonna like get off soon. Like I said, I gotta get back to editing, but I will try to do another one of these YouTube lives soon. Probably, yeah, probably in the next couple of weeks. Let's see. I'll probably let me answer like one or two more questions, and then do you want to do the movie with OK Inc? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I had to look up OK Inc. Legend. I don't know what that is. Unless you want to tell me. I don't know. Keith, which clown do you think is more evil? Uh, well, I mean, between those, it would be Pennywise, of course. I mean, the Joker. I mean, he'll kill you, but Pennywise will. It just seems, with the teeth. I feel like it'll be a horrible death. Carly, I don't have a favorite character in the Zeros. I like them all. Um, I mean, I think some characters are funny. Like I like. I mean, I think Parker is funny. I think Jaden is funny. Yeah. So, and I like in Zeros too. I mean, I like Savannah. I just like characters that are, that go against the norm. So I liked Savannah because a lot of people were like, oh, she's tiny, she's like the adorable girl, but she was kicking butt. And I thought that was cool. And she was giving the Zeros a hard time because it's like, the Zeros, it's a group of them versus one of her, and just one of her is giving them a tough time. So I kind of like that. Yes, I like the Joker better, but you said who is more. Let me go back and see. You said who is more evil. So I think Pennywise is more evil, but I like the Joker better. So yeah. All right. Well, I am going to wrap it up here. I will see you all. Like I said, I'll do another one of these in a couple weeks. So this has been fun. I do like answering you all's questions. I I was really not sure if people would be like, oh, we want to, listen to what this guy says. So I do appreciate people tuning in just to hear what I have to say and to ask questions. Very cool, a lot of fun. So yeah, until next time, my friends.